You're watching Sunday Sound Off with Frank Boal.
Evening, everyone. Welcome to Sunday Sound Off, where you get a chance to be part of the conversation on everything sports. Tweet us your questions, comments using the hashtag Sunday Sound Off. Let's introduce tonight's panel. Soren Petro, Sports Radio 810 WHB, and the program 10 to 2 every day. How are you this Sunday evening, Soren?
I'm doing well, Frank. Do you know how many times I've wanted to knock your sunglasses off?
No comment. Okay, TJ Carpenter, also Sports Radio 810 WHB and Sports Night. TJ?
Frank, I see you in your three-piece suit. I can see it's dressed to the nines day for you. It's dressed to the fives day for me. So,
yeah, you know, I noticed that. I didn't want to say anything. And our good friend Blair Karkoff, better known as Edward Scissorhands these days, joining us, a fine columnist from the Kansas City Star. Edward, how are you this evening?
I'm doing fine. Healing well, Frank. Thank you very much. You know, it was graduation day for a lot of families out there this weekend and next weekend as well. I hope they had as great a day as our family did today.
That's great. You got one that got out of KU today, as a matter of fact. Okay? All right, gentlemen, here are hot topics of the evening. Why isn't Sporting KC held to the same standard as the Royals, Chiefs, and even college sports? And what kind of impact will the FedEx-Memphis marriage have on Big 12 expansion, if Big 12 expansion happens? And number 3, should kickoffs be eliminated in all levels of football? But first this evening, to our question of the week, what's wrong with the Royals offense, or interpretation, Soren, what's wrong with the Royals?
You know, I think overall we're just looking at a team that's experiencing a hangover. I mean, this is what it looks like when you win a world championship. And I don't think there's a villain involved. I think that's the important separation to make here. So many people want to find somebody to be mad at and blame and be angry against. Look, it's just hard to win the World Series. It's hard to come out and play your best baseball all the time. I think we're all optimistic that maybe they turn a corner, taking 2 out of 3 from the Braves. And I definitely like what they got out of the bullpen today. Danny Duffy was good for 3 innings. We'll see if that can become 5 or 6 or 7 innings. But the bottom line is it just takes a little time to get going sometimes in a baseball season, and sometimes you just don't have it. The rest of baseball has gotten better. Other bullpens are better. The Royals are experiencing that. Their come-from-behind ways aren't as easy as they used to be, and now they frankly need to pitch better. And if they can get that, they can get right back into the middle of this race. They did pick up a game today.
TJ, any panic yet?
no, not yet, but losing 5 series in a row isn't good. Not just the 5 consecutive losses they had earlier, which in and of itself is its own kind of thing, but losing series after series after series is a major issue. They got one against the Braves. You got to give them credit for that. Do it against the Red Sox, and I think everybody will get back on board. The number one concerning thing for me right now is that if you go through the number of pitchers, if you go through all 13 pitchers on the staff, outside of Edinson Volquez, maybe Ian Kennedy, and then Wade Davis, who gave up 2 runs today, first blown save as the closer, and Kelvin Herrera, you can't trust anybody on that staff. And I think it's been a while since we've had to say that and had to deal with that watching this Kansas City Royals team.
Blair, what are your thoughts?
Well, specifically, what's wrong with the offense is they're not playing in Yankee Stadium anymore. That was quite a launching pad for Royals bats. They come home to the Braves, and I was out there Saturday night. That was one of the most listless performances I'd seen from them this season. Look, I think in a general sense, one thing that I'm wondering about is, for the last 4, 5, 6 years with this core players together, they've always been chasing something, chasing improvement, chasing progress, chasing a playoff spot, and then going, chasing a World Series championship. They caught all of that, and now they're in this place. I think Soren alluded to it earlier. It's, where are they, emotionally and mentally, and are they a little bit tired? Those are the things I wonder when I watch a team play the way it did, throughout a lot of April into May, and especially Saturday night, that 5-0 loss to the Braves.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting, too. They won 8 out of their first 10 games. They've only won 10 games since, so we'll have to see how that translates against Boston, who is really good. Up next, our hot topics. You're watching Sunday Sound Off.